let's do this shit. Leroy Jenkins.
He's not from Philadelphia.
Who isn't?
Leroy Jenkins.
I don't fucking know what the accent is. It just sounds like generic American voice to me.
Well, I mean, he's in fucking World of Warcraft. He's definitely not from Philly. So I don't know why he him a Philadelphia accent.
That was a Philly accent? I had no fucking clue. I can't tell where, like, when I put an American accent, it's either heavily Southern or it's a mismatch of everything.
So what does your American accent sound like?
Like, you want my Southern American or do you want, like, my generic American?
Generic American.
My generic one is real dodgy because I can't hold it properly. But, yeah, like, I can do... No, it slips into Southern a lot. I don't really know what we're happening over here. Like, what are you doing to me, bro? Like, I don't know how to talk, honestly. It's a bit of a weird one to go and do. Well, if I'm trying to do a Southern American, like, I can change up my twang and how much of it, the drawl that you go and have. So you have, like, a very deep South, like, wisdom type of Southerner who talks very slowly and kind of meanders through his talking. But then you can also go a bit more of a quick little, yeah, donkey, what are you doing on here, little whippersnapper? I'm gonna go come get over your house and do that shit. Yeah.
I was gonna say.
I don't know, I'm not good.
I was gonna say you sound like the Duluth trading guy.
You're welcome.
I don't know if you've ever. I don't know. I doubt Duluth trading ships to Australia, but.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
It's an American clothing company that does.
Gotcha.
This very specific type of ad that I saw popping up.
All I know is that I've had like older people in Australia question me if I'm American or not because I use like American slang and I have like a twang at times because I grew up watching a lot of like American media.
Yeah, but like, didn't everybody?
Yeah, but like, it's because I'm from South Australia, which has a very muted accent, like Australian accent, compared to like Blinn, who's from the East Coast, who has a very thick Australian accent, if you couldn't tell. Like, he's much thicker of an accent than I am, so my one can tend to be blurred a little bit more. Like, I don't use ridiculous massive slang like some other Australians, so like, I'm honestly kind of easier to understand from what I've heard.
I gotta teach you how to do the Jersey accent.
I'm walking here. No, that's New York. I'm walking here.
Honestly, though, it's not far off. It's kind of just like a raspier version of New York.
I'm walking here.
Not that raspy.
Okay. Okay, let's just do this shit. Let's get it over and done with. You want to go to bed?
Anyway, that was a fun acting class. Now we have Pokemon to talk about. We have.
Oh no, that's part of the video.
Yeah, no, I've been recording this entire time.
Oh no.
Wait.
Okay, let's do this.
Alright, so yeah, I have Frozen with me. This is gonna be our Aussie shit-tacular, but Blinn decided to play Yu-Gi-Oh! For 9 hours. He is not here. He may join
It's
us.
rough.
He might come back with the milk. He might join us. We'll see. But yeah, this slate was kind of built for him because we have Izzy and Zeb here. Because Izzy's been in the league like even longer than Blinn has, and Zeb is like his best friend for some reason. Then we're gonna talk about his game, which I don't think he wants to be here for that anyway.
He doesn't, no.
And then we'll talk about Frozen's game as well, which was an Aussie Bowl. And I don't know if it's the alcohol, but I feel like the sprites are lagging.
They do look either real pixelated on the screenshot or laggy as shit, one or the other.
Whatever.
Maybe both.
From
From the top.
the top, yeah. Izzy and Zeb. Important game for Zeb here. He's 1-2 headed into week 4. Izzy's undefeated, so win here would be great for to keep his playoff hopes in decent health. And Izzy wants to remain winning. And I will say there's a Wochen on my screen, so we do indeed have a live Wochen reaction. We do have a live Wochen reaction.
Let's go. Let's go. Okay.
Other than that, it's not really a whole lot notable about the matchup. All the kind of important mons came. Zeb doesn't have a Metagross there, but
Metagross would have been awful for Zeb though, considering it's a King Gambit and a Spectria and a Sandy Sharks.
And an Aloe.
And an Aloe and a Wochen. Like the Metagross would have been horrific.
He's got other stuff for like the Weezing. No real concern there. We see the Wochen lead too.
Ooh. That's a big knockoff damage. Jesus. I don't think I've ever seen a Wochen do that much damage. I know it's a crit, but still.
I was about to say neither have I. I know Tentacruel doesn't have like the best defense, but it's not pitiful.
Yeah. Banded Wochen, calling it now. Haven't seen this replay, but calling it.
I really hope it isn't.
That's top tier set, what do you mean?
Weezing loses.
Oh, and it
is levitating.
Levitating.
It's levitate, but it does have the default.
Yeah.
But Bear comes in for free.
Grrr.
Nom.
Yum.
It's lefty.
It's not banded. Whoever has Wochen, if you don't bring banded Wochen 1 week, I'll be disappointed.
Not like no bulk Tentacruel? Or... So this is
Must be.
knockoff Protect Seed something.
Yeah. Oh, in comes the Bear again. This is just Wochen taking another Blood Moon. Like,
Yeah.
what did you expect?
That does like kind of zero though. Not a
Yeah, like, ooh, big lead seed miss.
tough scene.
That's rough. Another U-turning again. Okay, King Gambit this time. I still feel like Blood Moon just comes in again. Oh.
Oh, he kind of called it. Does this Ursaluna just have like no Spatak? Because I feel like that did nothing. This could
Maybe it's AV?
It could be AV, but
I feel like it has to be AV. Unless it is like
that still
just bulky
That
Luna.
still feels like very low damage.
Bulky Luna wouldn't make sense though because of how weak his team is to Ursaluna. Like nothing really comes in on a Blood Moon.
I'm used to like seeing nothing come in. That's why I'm kind of shocked by it.
Okay. Sandy Sharks comes in. Weavile, a straight baton pass from Weavile?
Pass.
That is weird. I'm assuming they just expected the switch immediately in Sandy Shocks, but this makes me think it's like Yachi Sandy Shocks. Otherwise, like
that wouldn't help.
Unless you're just sacking it
this
early.
That wouldn't be of any use with Triple Axel, really.
Yeah, that is true.
Did he want to scout that it was Scarf, or?
I don't know.
Considering he went hard teacup, that's probably what he was scouting for. His teacup takes like pretty much anything this.
Well, it was baton pass into the teacup.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, did he think the Sandy Shocks were Scarf?
That would also mean Weavile was Scarf too.
Well, if it was. If it wasn't, it doesn't necessarily mean Weavile was Scarf.
Well, no, because if Sandy Shocks is scarfed, that means it would outspeed Weavile there. Unless Weavile was also scarfed. So I don't understand the baton pass play in any I don't get it unless you're really expecting him to switch. Yeah, it was whack.
Did you want to bait out like the King Gambit and get Blood Moon back in?
Maybe. Just trying to bait it. Maybe bait in the Alamomola. See if that thing would come in. Yeah. Bait something to come in so then he could switch out, but it didn't work, so he had to go into Sinistra here, which is still a very good matchup against the Sandy Shocks. Like, Sandy Shocks can't do anything to Sinistra.
I mean, it's not a detriment to Zeb at all, despite your take on the play, just because he took 0, but...
Yeah, it was just weird.
Well, chance back there.
Just don't think I've ever seen a baton pass Weavile. It's just a whack ass moveset.
TB.
Ooh, it eats. Bye, lefties.
Well, Chen falls.
Ooh, okay, calm mind. Big Draco, it eats it.
I did more than I thought.
It's not lefties either, though.
Liquid Ooze? Oh, he's not.
No.
Boo.
Probably just clear body. But it's just confusing me what this item on the Spectre is, because it's clearly not.
Oh yeah, there's a whole ass spec there. This is definitely Scarf Weavile.
Has to be. And it just baton passed right away. Ooh, Willow. Ooh, Spadef Mola? You whack. Oh no. Good luck.
Yeah, it's Blood Moon EP, so.
Yeah, I'm not on this Blood Moon about to clean shot. What are you doing? Like, huh? You're not taking Earth Power. I'm just... I guess because King Gambit probably won't outspeed it. And he has nothing which can do enough damage to kill it from this range, I guess. A body press, actually.
I don't know how much that really does, though. I don't know what Sandy Shocks' defense stat is off the top of my head, but I can't imagine that's crazy good.
I would think it would at least do enough where, like, it would force him into being low enough that then Spectre could come in and revenge afterwards. Because it doesn't have lefty, so it would have taken body press plus burn damage unless it, and I think it still probably would have done enough to do it, like, to counteract it just healing itself, the Ursaluna. Now what, is that like 60 something?
What, the,
Ursaluna.
64.
60, yeah, I think with a body press plus burn damage, it would have done enough to either kill or get it in range or Spectre to come in with, like, Draining Kiss. So, this play is just kind of whack to me.
King Gambit was also faster before, and did 62.
Okay. Yeah, he could have just gone King Gambit then. I don't know, unless he was adamant he could live an Earth Power or something, but I don't know, it wasn't a crit. So surely you'd calc before doing this and go and like, see, oh, yeah, don't guaranteed lived, I should just go to King Gambit. Or Sandy Shocks or something and get out of the way. I don't know, it's just a weird play to me.
Yeah, he just
but you can keep playing.
Over-visited the Pot of Greed.
Yeah. I guess now, because it's about to take burn damage, the King Gambit can come in. Okay, yeah, it does. Cool. Oh.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have to risk it either because of the Supreme Overlord.
Yeah.
But does low kick with Fallen 2 just not kill there? Because it was Fallen.
It would have killed. It would have killed. This was just a straight sack of a Spectria, I guess, thinking it would live. But, like, what is Spectria... Even if he didn't attack you and the Ursaluna had have, like, healed itself with Moonlight, Spectria then can't do anything back.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't have Terra, like, there's no move which is super effective, which is gonna kill a +1 Spadef Ursaluna at that range.
Yeah,
So
kind of odd.
it just felt like it was sacking his Spectria for no reason. Okay. And like he kind of just loses to Weaver now.
And Raging Bolt.
Yeah.
And Teacup.
Well, he goes and Katuk leaves here, unless he's calling the switch. And Ironheads? Nope. Right. Yep. It just feels like a weird, like, plays. It doesn't feel that great. He just loses. The Spectria sack was so strange.
Nice crit.
Okay, still crit, but Weavile comes in.
Nice curse.
What the hell? Okay.
Love it.
I guess he wanted to show off the curse, and then Scarf Weavile, yeah. That was...
You don't have to risk hitting triple axle with Weavile, I guess.
Yeah, but I feel like you would have some sort of dark fighting move. Like, in my eyes, if you're coming up against King Gambit, you're gonna rock a fucking... Sorry. You're gonna watch a, you're gonna rock a fighting move. Or something, like... And, so you're, yeah. Just... That's a strange game to me. Yeah, Zeb deserved to win that. I think their team were just a lot better for the situation. Just... weird. Yeah, I don't really know what to say about it.
I want to know what some of these spreads were. I mean, maybe it's just the fact that it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning, but some of those calcs seemed really weird.
Yeah, just weird. I don't know. I don't understand the top divs, because people like over prep in my eyes. As someone who is committed to like a 10-minute quick build before my game, I don't understand the people who spend like hours on end theory crafting the perfect team and like spreads and everything. I'm just like that. You take the fun out of the game.
There's a point where builds get like so inbred that you see it a lot in tours too.
Yeah, people start going and over calculating and working out just like you've stopped. Are you still having fun creating it?
They want to fulfill the prophecy of pulling off a pro gamer move.
Yeah. Like, that's why a lot of my builds just end up being 252 to 252. And maybe I'll speed creep. That's like the most I ever do. I don't actually calc while building. I just go, oh, that looks like good work. Go.
Alright,
okay, that was game 1.
Alright, now that, even though he's not here, it's time to talk about Blinn getting his ass kicked.
Yeah, Blinn didn't want to watch this. Yeah. I did take a peeky at the replay when Blinn kept complaining about it. And... Oh no! Oh no. Yep. Okay, let's just go.
I don't know if I need to say anything on lead. I think the game will just speak for itself here.
Yeah. Classic, like, a Zelf lead. Huge use damage. That makes me think it's like Bandit or something, because, like, surely the Ogre-Pon can take it better than 90%.
We got the base Terra Belly Bolt in, kills off the Ogre-Pon, which dies for 1 layer of spikes.
Ooh, big Terra Blast.
Does
Sneasel naturally outspeed, or Tornadoes naturally outspeeds?
It naturally outspeeds. It's 120.
Okay.
120.
Then why are you staying in there? Surely you just go like hard belly belt. I guess belly belt's low.
The thing's dead, so clearly he wants it for something else.
It does also feel like Aaron just didn't hack anything.
It gets 2 shot after spikes.
Yeah. It does come across though as that like Aaron had nothing defensively for Torn. So I'm assuming that was like Blind's main plan, was just like offensive taunt, ripping shreds with Terra flying, Terra Blast.
Expert EVs.
Yeah.
Or both ways, even.
Yeah. I think we're about to get to the painful part for Blind. Yeah. No, not yet.
Bang.
Oh, bang, big boom. Then yeah, here it comes. Because like, as soon as you see the Cosmic Flower, you know, oh, you're done. You're screwed. Because he just doesn't have anything bulky enough, and I'm assuming it's
He doesn't
Magic Guard.
any stat removal. I think Blastoise gets Haze, but I doubt he has it.
Yeah, I guess Haze, so he could have rocked Haze, but he didn't. And then the fact that Bleak Windstorm just couldn't get the kill, and then the miss is unfortunate, but yeah, game you play. And yeah, at this point, we can kind of say Clef just gets tanky and then sweeps.
Terra Blast and Bleak Wind, by the way.
Yeah, well, it's because Bleak Wind goes and does more damage.
I mean, it makes sense with Terra Flying, but I'm still gonna call him a bitch for running Terra Blast.
Yeah, and then like Gouging Fire can't do anything.
And then it's just pitiful damage for the rest of time.
Yeah. It like just looking at this team that he brought, it didn't feel like Blinn had. I don't know if it's how Blinn drafted, but it doesn't feel like they drafted with very like super high attack stat mons. Like it's a lot of bulky offense, unless he just didn't bring his heavy offense.
Nah, the mons at the bench are Rabska, Monkey Dory, Zapdos, and Blood Moon. So special attacker.
Oh. Yeah. Blood Moon would have been alright versus Clef, you'd think.
I don't know what
yeah.
against this class, but
yeah, I mean, if he had brought maybe Monkey Dory, that could have helped, but it's against the rest of the team, it doesn't really do anything. It just felt like he brought a lot of bulky offense, nothing with like a crazy high special attack or physical attack stat. Just go and take advantage. Try and punch some holes. So this is just it was a good game plan by Aaron. Cosmic Power Clef, it's a pain to deal with. And Blinn doesn't have any sort of like reliable recovery walls to be able to just sit there and try and take it.
Yeah, we had Aaron on Primetime last week, and he had a Clef game on there as well, and I told him that I was prepping for Clef so that he shouldn't bring setup in week 6 when we play.
Nice. Yeah, that was just, it's an unfortunate game for Blinn. He could have, like, maybe in prep he could have brought something else to try and counter this. It was just a rough game, honestly.
In game, I don't think he had anything for it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like at this point I think I have been swept by a setup Clef before. Or I've seen it happen enough. I can't remember what it is. But like now whenever I see Clef, I always make sure to bring something for a setup Clef. Either knowing I have a mon which can just punch it into oblivion, or bring something so that I can force it to switch out, or force it to get rid of its stat boost or something.
I feel like I've been playing Mon too long to have not lost to a setup Clef at least once.
Yeah.
I feel like it's something where everybody's got to learn the hard way.
Yeah. Well, I've just gotten used to having to do it still, because like when I first started, like one of my first leagues, there was this guy who was notorious for every single season. He'd draft like pretty much the exact same stall team every single season, and run like 1 or 2 different mega offenses, and then just stall. And that was not fun.
Yeah.
So I got very used to having to deal with stall ones. So like, you know, whenever you see one of them, you gotta prep for it to run like stally bulky shit, because it's never fun.
So yeah, that was Aaron versus Blinn, and that was our thumbnail for the video as well. Moving on to Trace, we got Diddleman and JJ Gals.
Yes. I don't know what you said. I had to close the door.
We have Ball, Diddleman, and JJ Gals.
Okay, this is interesting matchup. It's very fast.
I'm still waiting on Diddleman to bring the Terra Bishop to a game.
Yo, Bishop goes hard, bro. I think I won Colo with a Bishop set in the grand final. Like, it was a Bishop versus King Gambit in the grand final, and Bishop came out on top.
Isn't Bishop on your Season 18 championship team here, too?
Maybe it was here that I got it. I can't. It was one of the. It was either here or Colo, one of the two.
I think it was.
Yeah, I had Bishop, and like in the grand final, it was like Bishop versus King Gambit, and I got the win with that.
Noticing, no. I thought the Dio speed was missing, but it's fucking hidden over here. I got no real Pokemon emitted on the side.
I just,
Good lead for Gentleman.
Yes. Which one is which? Because I can't tell with the names. This is one of my pet peeves, especially whenever I have to update the doc, is how people don't have their actual names as their showdown names.
Yeah, it's Diddleman on our perspective, JJ Gals the opponent.
Gotcha. Yeah, just because I can never tell who is who, and it annoys me whenever I have to fill out the doc. Yes. JJ just doesn't have much offensive striking power on his bring. Like, he has the Oxys, but that thing is so frail. Like, even at +2, that Ice Beam did nothing except for a free. Ooh, that is unfortunate because that thing was dead. Yeah, that is a horrific freeze, honestly. We'll see if he can Thor. No. This Yox is getting greedy though. Because yeah, big Thor. And he just goes for rocks.
No, that's fine, because he just dies of Toxic now.
Yeah, he does the Toxic, which was fine. And then
those rocks don't go away either.
Yeah, true.
Unless he debuffs them away himself, which I don't know.
I don't think he will.
The Thundy's not choice, so I assume it's Boots.
Yeah. All I'll say though is he has Diddle has no walls now. He is just offense. Like, I guess Blastoise, but at this point, because of Shell Smash, everyone just runs Shell Smash Blastoise. You so rarely see it defensive anymore. It's kind of sad. Oh, this could just... No, it's not a sweep. Ooh, oh, huge burn. Like, that is... If without that burn, I think it's a sweep.
Nice. Yeah. Mighty Cleave goes through the Protect, and now we see Dragalge. Oh my god. We see Scarf Torn. We see Scarf Torn.
Scarf Torn knockoff crit the specs off of the thing. Yep, Shell Smash. Of course it is. It always is. Oh, you went for it again. I guess because you wouldn't naturally outspeed the Torn, and you were living a knockoff.
Well, now that he knows that it's Scarf Torn, yeah, he has to go for it again.
Yeah, Ice Beam here should one-shot, yep. And then Torn's dead to an Ice Beam as well. There's no shot at sliving this. It's getting... Oh, still killed it with Surf. Yeah. It just felt like... that was just a weird... It was very quick. Like, real quick. There's not really much to say about it.
Diddleman was screwed and he still pulled it out.
Yeah, like, the Ice Beam really didn't bother him because even though the freeze happened, Deoxys just did not have breaking power. Like, that's why I'm not a big fan of Deoxys speed personally, because yes, it's quick, but it has nothing else. Even once you set it up, it still really doesn't hit that hard. And it's so frail, any sort of hit on it will kill it. And like it just couldn't take out the Tinglu. So you had to wreak more havoc.
Yeah, I consider that was a nice little endgame sweep by the Blastoise there.
Oh yeah, like going for the second Shell Smash, because you know like, oh, you can't outspeed it at +2, but like knockoff ain't gonna do anything. So just go for it again. Just giving you the clean sweep. Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Little Man must have a very strong team, because it looked like a lot of threats offensively.
I mean, I'm still a Boulder hater. It's still a double agent. It fucking sold for me after kicking my ass in finals, but other people seem to make it work, and that's cool.
I've run Boulder once, and it was pretty bad for me, but that's because I didn't have it as a Terra Mon. Terra Boulder is actually pretty good.
It is.
But if you don't have it as Terra, it's dog shit, honestly. It needs that Terra to be able to, like, give it the extra coverage or let it actually set up, because without, you almost have to run booster energy speed with Sword Stance every week on it for it to do anything.
Yeah.
And so you need the Terra to be able to defensively set up.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Now we get to your game.
Woo! I can't remember what I brought.
Not least, but this week, honestly, probably least.
What do you mean? I won. Well, sorry, spoilers, but the game, woo. Yeah. My team is honestly pretty butchy, to be honest. It's real slow. I'm realizing I almost have to bring Vikavolt every single week just for threat of webs, because otherwise I can't outspeed anything.
That or bring
like,
Talonflame and Raikou, which you did bring both to this game, I noticed.
Well, I think I've brought Raikou and Urshifu pretty much every single week. Because Raikou is like my only thing of decent speed, and Urshifu half the time is running Scarfed, just so they can try and outspeed stuff.
They're the ones on your roster that have played in every single game.
Yeah, I'm not switching it up that much. But yeah, I don't know. I think this might have been a Scarf week. Yeah, no, this was a setup week of Urshifu, if I remember correctly.
Lead off with it, or was Fairy?
Yeah, I immediately discovered this thing was Scarfed based off that damage.
Nice specs Chio.
No, it's Scarfed you. Yeah, that's Scarfed.
Thing's insane.
Yeah. That was very unfortunate for my Corviknight, but yeah. Urshifu comes in. I then make the read of Overquill coming in, because I'm goated like that. Yeah. This Hatterene was the most annoying piece of shit I'd ever had to deal with. Just because it didn't let me do anything, and it sat there and tanked way too well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was clear Amulet as well on Urshifu.
Nice.
Yeah, go hard Gastrodon. He's trying to set up spikes. That doesn't bother me, because I can just keep Earth Powering. I think here is when I switch. No, I still go Corviknight. Damn. The Corviknight, U-turns. I think I went, yeah, Vikavolt here on the Draining Kiss, because my Berg Buzz does ridiculous amounts of damage. It didn't kill, but the crit helped a lot. Because getting rid of that means I can actually set up my webs and set up my rocks and everything. Here is the painful part for Jamoy. Just consistently not getting a Dark Pulse flinch. I felt pretty bad. Yeah, it returns to that later. This Overcool, this Quaquaval does not want me to set up rocks, obviously. Earth Power. Woo! It's kind of a stall fest after a while. Just Gastrodon just kind of sitting here, tanking, and just saying thank you for the meal, because nothing can kill it.
Tanking in 2025.
Yeah, Gastrodon just kind of sat there. I was also Rindo Gastrodon because I thought that the Chiyu might be like Terra Grass, Terra Blast to deal with it.
I mean, he does also have the Skyman, which he benched in this game for some reason.
Yeah. Well, that was the other thing. It was for Skyman because I had Ice Beam on Gastrodon. This is the point where I'm just like, nah, I'm just gonna sack Gastrodon. Because it done its job. It got rid of the Chiyu. Yeah. Urshifu gets easy Wicked Blow there. Here comes Pillow Swine. I don't know what the hell that thing wants to do, so I'm just gonna switch. Vikavolt. And then I think Vikavolt also gets webs up, although it's kind of pointless. I don't know why I got out webs. I could have just killed this thing and kept Vikavolt a bit higher.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter because he still gets the kill and then gets taken out next turn. And I think Rapid Spin killed me anyway. Didn't really matter. Went Corviknight because Corviknight just tanks everything this thing wants to do. He also knocked off my Scar for some reason. I don't know, that Quaquaval set just confuses me. I never got to see what it was, but it kind of looks like he didn't have anything whatsoever, and he was willing to get rid of the Scarf on Corviknight, which was like the big thing restricting it. So I was just confused by his set there.
He pretty much just undid what he set out to do.
Yeah. This whole game was very confusing me. I crit the Hatterene, and it made my life so much easier not having to deal with that thing. But it's also just like I didn't really understand what his sets were. His sets were very confusing. Not bringing Skyman was very strange. Like at the same time though, my Corviknight was like built. It was a physical defensive Corviknight, but it was also there because it could 1v1 the Skyman easily. Because Skyman has no attacks to be able to hit it, and it's like not Terra, so it had nothing that could hit Corviknight with super effectively, or even neutrally. Because like Air Slash, Earth Power, Seed Flare, Dazzling Gleam, they're all resisted or immune. Yeah. And so, Urshifu comes in. It's a long game, but a lot of it was just kind of stalling. Just slowly chipping things. Yeah. Kind of a boring game to end on this week. I don't know if we just picked bad primetime things, but didn't have the greatest.
Sometimes you swing and miss.
Yeah. Look, a win's a win in my book. I do feel slightly bad about the Dark Pulse flinches, but I honestly don't think it would have mattered too much. Especially the second time, because that thing, he was locked into Dark Pulse for the second time. I had Rocks up, or I got Rocks up pretty early. And so even if he did flinch me, he was locked into Dark Pulse, which means Urshifu comes in every single day of the week. And can either click Wicked Blow, I could set up a bulk up, or I could click Drain Punch. And nothing that was still around wanted to take really want to deal with any of that. Maybe Overquill, but I still don't think Overquill would have enjoyed having to go up against a bulk up Urshifu, because I don't think it had anything to hit me.
Probably not, and the only thing it could really do to you at that point is just like Pain Split and Haze.
Yeah.
You could also negate that if you're able to fit Taunt on your set, which I don't know if you would be able to, but...
No, I don't remember what my final move was. I think it might have been I don't actually know. I can't remember whatsoever what I had. It wasn't Taunt though. I had 3 attacks. But yeah, like the crit on the Hatterene definitely like just changed the game up. But I'm pretty sure I lived whatever attack it was. Yeah, the game was pretty meh. I think I had it in control for most of it. Unfortunately, I didn't get any flinches, but I don't think it really mattered in the end, because I still had my Talonflame at full HP. And so he could come in versus either a Quaquaval which got out of hand, or a Chiyu that got out of hand and just killed something, or done really good damage, or done something to put it off. But yeah, pretty simple. Thanks you all for watching Primetime for this week. It's been great having you. It's not as chaotic as last time we had the Aussie on, because just me, no Blim.
Hopefully, we'll
rest
actually have 2 co-hosts next week for the first time since
Yeah.
week 1 for
And
the
hopefully
entire
it's like a
episode.
decent time for KHD, so he's not falling asleep mid-recording.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, leave a comment. Yeah, we'll see you next week. Peace.
Good night.